Good morning. It is 9:54 a.m. on Thursday, January 26th, 2017. I'm Christiana Ellis. I've been poking around a little bit. This is 5 more minutes. This has been a weird week because I'm not quite totally on vacation, but I'm also not doing a full normal work week. So it's confusing my brain. Um, I mean, I'm fine, but uh, I'm hoping I'll be able to do my run today with no rain. We'll see. The weather, it's not raining right now, but the weather says variably cloudy with a shower. But we'll see. So yesterday I put together the spreadsheet for tracking the Oscar marathon that Mike and I are going to do. We're going to record our introduction uh, starting point episode tomorrow, is the plan. I am uh, starting at about 40%. I did watch one new movie yesterday, which was Kubo and the Two Strings, which is one that I'd been meaning to see for a while. It was always on the list. Um, I think what made me hesitate when it first came out was that there was a small controversy around the idea that this is an uh, Asian inspired story set in maybe China, with obviously Chinese looking characters, and the primary voice cast was all Caucasian people, which, especially now having watched it, just seems like an unfortunate choice. I mean, the actors they cast, the named, the big names that they always seem to want for animated movies, even though that honestly doesn't. I have mixed feelings about that. Charlize Theron and Matthew McConaughey played two of the primary characters. Rafe Fiennes was the bad guy. And they all did a fine job, and it's not a criticism of their ability to do the role. It's more just a matter of, just because you don't see the characters, it just seems like I'm sure there are lots of really talented Asian American, or it doesn't even have to be American, really. Um, uh, Voice actors that would have loved to do that, and it's a great story too. So like the idea that a movie that's otherwise very good has to have that hanging over it is really unfortunate, and it just seems like on the one hand, there might be an inclination from some circles to not want to make a big deal about that. But on the other hand, if nobody ever makes a big deal about it, like, because I remember the movie makers basically just said it didn't occur to them that maybe that would be a good idea. And it's like, yeah, okay, maybe it should have. And maybe the way that it will occur to people in the future is if people talk about it. Anyway, that element aside, it's very good. It has I see a little bug, a little fly crawling on my desk. I had my windows open yesterday just to uh, air things out a little bit, and I think I got a visitor. The movie's very good. It is the stop motion animation style, very much like Coraline, if you're not already familiar. And uh, and it's beautiful. It's gorgeous looking. It's a great story, even if there's a couple of elements that felt just a teeny bit forced to me. Like there's a bit where, there's a couple of characters that are sort of like in disguise in a weird way that feels like it's an unnecessary thing. Like the only reason they're in disguise is so that it can be surprising when they come out of disguise. And the mechanism by which they were in disguise is strange and not explained very well. It's not a big complaint at all. The movie is great, but there were parts where I just felt like that seems like it could have worked better. Anyway, but yeah, it's a lovely story. A lot of high emotion and drama, and there's some nice leavening humor, although some of it is a little bit punny. Um, but yeah, it's very good. I recommend it, and it's one of the nominees for best animated feature. So anyway, I will leave it there, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes.